Leave it to the Italians to sleaze up the Amityville horror franchise. Not that I'm complaining. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Damiano Damiani's Amityville prequel, Amityville 2, The Possession. Released in 1982, this one takes us back in time to the first tragic tale at Ocean Avenue. Well, most people think of the Amityville house and the story of the Lutzes popularized in Jay Anson's book and the first film. The real story of the house is much more tragic. In November of 1974, Ronald Butch DeFeo killed his family inside the house. Butch, a burnout and scuzzball, basically made up a bunch of stories for why he did it. It was a mob hit, he heard voices, the devil made him do it, and so on. Those last two basically provided the catalyst for this whole series, even if it was total crap. DeFeo passed in 2021 without ever really revealing what the motive for the crime was, but the myth of 112 Ocean Avenue has endured ever since through a seemingly never-ending series of films. Damiani's entry here is arguably the best of the bunch, a twisted domestic tragedy with supernatural elements that hews fairly close to the actual story with a lot of creative license thrown in, particularly in the last act. No one gave Butch an exorcism. But enough about that. Can this demonic house kill enough people to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Before we get started, let's take a minute to thank today's sponsor, our friends at Helix. Fun fact, you spend about a third of your life in bed, which is way more time than you'll spend running from mass killers or avoiding cursed videotapes. So your mattress should actually fit you. For years, the biggest nightmare for me was getting and staying asleep. Waking up groggy and tired was just the norm. Until I found Helix. I've had my Helix Twilight Luxe for about 2 years now, and it's still just as comfortable as the day I got it. One of the things I loved right off the bat was how simple the whole process was. Helix delivers the mattress straight to your door, rolled up in a box. No awkward wrestling matches up the stairs. Just unbox it, let it expand, and boom, you're sleeping like royalty. And they give you a 100-night sleep trial, so you have plenty of time to make sure it's the perfect fit. If it's not, you can send it back. No drama. But honestly, 2 years in, I'm still loving mine. It's the perfect mattress. If you're like me, you probably have no idea how to actually choose a mattress for yourself. Don't worry, because Helix has you covered. I took the Helix Sleep Quiz, which matches you with the right mattress based on your sleep style. I needed back support and something that would keep me from waking up in a puddle, and they matched me with the Twilight Luxe, which features Glaciotex cooling tech. It's like air conditioning for your mattress. And yeah, it makes a huge difference. If you're thinking about upgrading your kid's room this back-to-school season, the Helix Kids mattress is a great option, and my grandson is very excited about getting his soon. What's great about the Helix Kid mattress is that it's two-sided and flippable, stain and water resistant, naturally hypoallergenic, and made with certified materials. Since switching to Helix, my sleep has gotten so much better. I used to wake up feeling like I hadn't slept at all. Groggy, sore, and exhausted. But now, I'm actually getting deep, restful sleep, and I feel the difference. I've got more energy during the day. I'm not dragging myself through the afternoon, and I don't feel like I need 3 gallons of pre-workout just to be a functioning adult. Right now, Helix is running an exclusive Labor Day offer, 27% off site-wide when you use my link. That's helixsleep.com/horrorgeek. So, before you melt into your mattress this summer, do yourself a favor. Upgrade your sleep. Trust me, Helix is the final girl of mattresses. Cool under pressure, dependable, and exactly what you need to survive the night. Remember, use my link below to get 27% off your mattress or topper today. Your body will thank you for it. Thanks again to Helix for sponsoring today's video. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on a house establishing shot. And not just any house, the fake Amityville house. So, fun fact, they couldn't shoot either film at the real house, so the productions found this similar house in New Jersey and filmed there instead. Dino De Laurentiis presents. I think we all know that means magic is about to happen. Pretty meh title card. I'm sure that's because Dino insisted they spend the budget on more important things. I had this movie dubbed onto a VHS with some other movies as a kid. I have no idea why, but I watched it like 100 times at least, which is part of why I love it so much. Starring James Olsen. Guess Jimmy Olsen quit the Daily Planet and moved to Hollywood. Good for him. Burt Young. Hey, Polly. Here's Rutanya Alda. No relation to Alan Alda, but she was in Christmas Evil. Jack Magner did this film, then he had a part in Firestarter, and that was basically the end of his acting career. Andrew Prine plays a priest in this film and was a reverend in Rob Zombie's Lords of Salem. Hope he didn't get typecast. Diane Franklin in her second feature. Prior to this, she'd been in Last American Virgin. After doing topless scenes in both films, she found that everyone wanted her for roles with nudity, and she started turning them down. So, she really did get sort of typecast. Whoa, Moses Gunn? He was in Shaft! Music by Lalo Schifrin. He passed away yesterday as I'm writing this. Press F to pay respects. Screenplay by Tommy Lee Wallace, who would also write and direct Halloween 3 this same year. Clearly, this is the better film. And it was based on Hans Holzer's book, which annoyed original Amityville grifter George Lutz. He wanted the second film to be about the evil chasing his family after they left the house, because let's face it, this was the biggest payday he would ever get. But they went in a different direction, chronicling the real-life crime that happened in the house prior to the first film. George actually sued over this and lost. It should also be noted that Italian human scriptwriting AI Darno Sacchetti was the original author of this film, but it wasn't intended to be an Amityville movie. Directed by Damiano Damiani. This was his first American feature. Oh man, we almost had a K-car wagon sighting. So close. Welcome home, kids! It's our very own murder house! Quick, if we run faster, we can get out of this movie before shit gets weird. Yo, Rock, you not gonna train today? The 80s. What a wild time when a schlub like Burt Young could land a starring role in a major motion picture. And now we're getting singing.
Be it ever so humble.
Ian, Sarah?
It stinks.
I knew you were gonna say that, but what does Tom think?
Oh, this is crap.
I'll give you guys this. You're consistent. And correct. Hey, this is private property. Go park somewhere else. And here's our last kid. So the actual DeFeo family had one more son, but we cut that kid out of the film for some reason. Anyway, he's telling Dad about drag racing at a stoplight. Look at Bert. He's like, cool story, bro. See, I told you working for Rocky was gonna pay off. Look at this place. No way a bum like me can afford this. Mom is pretty weak. Can't even lift up these windows. Probably needs more trend. House establishing shot. Inside, Sonny's like, man, I knew that gas station sushi was a bad idea. Hope this place has a lot of bathrooms. Now, look at this place. Dust everywhere. But it gets worse. Someone signed them up at the blood department and not the water department. This would be fantastic if they were vampires. Come on, you're running up the blood bill leaving it running like that. Oh, here's the problem. You just have blood in the lines. Oh, good. See, white people always overlook the obvious signs of the supernatural when they move into a haunted house. But this guy gets it. This place is giving me the creeps. Upstairs, these two are talking.
You're not my type.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna change. Believe me. And now they're thinking deep thoughts. You know, you can't actually prove that a bottomless pit is bottomless. How do we know what the actual time is? Who set the first clock? See, they're moving in a vampire in his casket. The blood sink is totally gonna pay for itself. Oh, sweet. There's a secret passage that leads to an Elder Scrolls dungeon down here. Looks like they forgot the cameraman in here. Guess he just wanted to check out her hair. It's very silky. Then she backs up into a jump scare.
Somebody touched me.
Well, yeah, that was your son coming down the stairs. Before we eat, we've got to say grace. Good food, good meat, good God, let's eat! God is clearly not pleased. Here, enjoy 7 years of bad luck. Bert here might have some anger management issues.
God damn! Don't even look at me! I didn't put goddamn nail in.
Well, the good news is the mirror didn't break. Oh, house establishing shot. Even though we never left the house. Jeez, it's like a first-person video game down here. It's like one of those Zillow home tours, apparently. Upstairs, it looks like the mirror is spying on Sonny. Maybe it just needed a moment to reflect. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely been skipping bench day. I've seen hens with bigger pecs. God, I thought you told these Avon people not to deliver after midnight. Oh, so you think I'm gonna fall for the flaming bag of poop bit? Guess again. See, Bert's not messing around. Bob Ross paints from beyond the grave. I like that we're not even 20 minutes in and the supernatural shenanigans are already in full swing. Just gonna paint some happy little demon pigs. I call this one Jody. Oh, hey kids, that new mural came out great. You even got the Dishonor Thy Father slogan in there. So, you think Mickey and Rocky did this? They're big practical jokers. And let's just wrap things up with some kids getting whacked with a belt. Ah, the 80s. And a pimp hand for Mom. Father and husband of the year. He's multi-talented. Yeah, I'd definitely say we've got a domestic thing going on here. Looks like Sonny's gonna calm things down, though. Just another Tuesday night at the Montellis. Man, she got over being smacked and beat with a belt pretty fast. Upstairs, Sonny's getting ominous messages from his Walkman. Either this place is haunted or he's developing schizophrenia.
Why didn't you pull the trigger?
Church establishing shot. Then services end. Whew, thank God that's over for another week. Now, who's ready for some football? Oh, come on. We already went to church. I'm trying to watch the Steelers in here. Then it gets weird.
Father, you came.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you purrs. She means he arrived. Pretty sure he's forbidden from doing the other thing, but I'm not Catholic, so who knows? Great. Now this guy's gonna ruin my whole Sunday. I mean, he's really mad. What's the matter with you? You bring this guy into my house on Steelers Ravens Sunday? Have you lost your mind? Then it's a race to see who can get the priest to drink first. Man, that escalated quickly. Yeah, great. The fridge is throwing up again. Every Gen Xer had a refrigerator in that exact same shade of avocado growing up. And Bert's doling out more pimp hands. Right in front of the Padre. You know what they say, Padre? Spare the pimp hand, spoil the child. Well, I see you're not really ready to have your house blessed, so I bid you good day. And to make matters worse, someone broke into his car while he was inside. Please, God, don't let them have stolen my Creedence Clearwater Revival tapes.
Hey, Snotty. You coming to church?
No thanks. I'm already possessed by the devil, and church makes me break out in hives. Nah, I don't know. Making Bert go apologize to the Padre after like a case of Schlitz feels like a bad idea on multiple levels. Ah, yeah, home alone. I can finally bop my bishop in peace. Better get started on the home improvement stuff. These projects aren't gonna finish themselves. This is me at 3 a.m. when the ice maker makes a loud noise. Be very quiet. I'm hunting wascally demon pigs. Man, this movie has more crawlspace scenes than that crawlspace movie with Klaus Kinski. Hey, he found thing! I'm just here to lend you a hand. Very strong Kingsfield vibes right now. Do you kids even remember Kingsfield? Christ, I'm old. Man, I gotta lay off the edibles. Anyway, things are getting pretty steamy.
Hell yeah.
No, I mean because this pipe burst. Stop following me, cameraman. I said I'm not ready for my close-up. Whoa, you don't have to shoot him. He's just doing his job. And now he's getting possessed. At least the demon was romantic enough to turn on the Suspiria mood lighting, I guess. He's looking very jealous, and he's got one hell of a goiter starting up. Great. Did no one do a home inspection? The electric is shot. Yeah, they definitely bought a lemon. It seems like it's sitting right on the gates of hell. Michael stalks a young Judith Myers. Wait, wrong movie. Oh, she's on to him. Red eyes. You were totally smoking the devil's lettuce while we were gone, weren't you? Then shit gets weird.
Take off your nightgown.
What?
Come on, man. That's your sister. Now he's gonna seduce her with Prince lyrics.
I think now I can say you are the most beautiful girl in the world.
And straight off to confession. Sinners. Father, how many Hail Marys is it for hooking up with your brother? Asking for a friend. Look at the priest. Girl, I've heard some messed up shit in confession, but this takes the cake. Back at the house, the priest is here. Just gonna sprinkle Febreze around the place. He had some funk in here already. I love that thing looks like a microphone. Like rapping priest is gonna lay down the sickest 16 bars since DC Talk's heyday. Come on, son, let's rap about the Lord. Great, now he's just sprinkling blood everywhere. It's like he took the whole communion thing way too literally. Hey, some practical joker filled my aspergillum with blood. Those guys down at the rectory are so crazy. Oh, psych. It was all a fake out. And it looks like that was a real mic drop. Finally, time to work on my screenplay. So basically, he wants to do an exorcism, but the church is like, slow your roll, Padre. Back at the house, it's Satan's birthday.
Happy birthday to you!
When do you get the devil for his birthday? Probably a devil's food cake. I bet they have it catered with soul food. Alright, listen up. You're a man now, so I'm gonna need you to get a job and start paying rent. This mortgage is killing me. And he's hearing voices again.
The pathetic animals. They'd be better off if you killed them.
Leaving his own party early. What a baller. Oh man, I am so baked. Best birthday ever. So, Sonny, I think we should see other people. Preferably not ones we're related to by blood. And probably should see a doctor about this arm. And whatever's going on with his face. He's very vascular. Probably too much pre-workout. Trish heads downstairs. I gotta keep calling if I want to win those Cyndi Lauper tickets. And Mom knows something's up.
What have you done with your brother?
And she gets a pimp hand for her troubles. House establishing shot. I know Sonny's a year older, but it feels like he's aged a lot in the past day. Meanwhile, Trish realizes she's late for football practice. Why the hell does she have a doll like this? Yeah, looks like we're doing a cover of Johnny Got His Gun. At least Bert went out with a drink. Least convincing movie shot ever here. Well, I guess we're orphans now. So, what did you want to be when you grew up? So, all this is fairly in line with the actual DeFeo killings. There are liberties here, but Ronnie really did march through the house, taking everyone out. He tried a bunch of different theories to deflect blame, including saying it was a mob hit and that his sister was either in on it or did all of the shooting. Needless to say, no one bought it. He died in prison in 2021. Now Sis is all that's left. Surprise! And now the priest is late for football practice. I gotta get back to Amityville. Who's gonna give them the last rites? You know, we can probably get a great deal on this place now. And so much for the sister. But the good news is the killer is in custody. Hey, it's Moses Gunn! Did they put the kid in a broom closet? This isn't much of an interrogation room. Guess it doesn't matter since they're just gonna have a staring contest. Man, I sure hope they got a group discount on the plots and all those caskets. Back at the station, looks like we've got a literal Hell in a Cell match. By God, he broke him in half. JR and I are just brothers from another mother at this point. It's a good thing the Padre has a purple belt in Nun Fu. Anyway, the Padre is gonna give Moses an update.
The boy is possessed.
Moses is like, I need David Gale to weigh in on this.
Totally idiotic.
Now it's like Kung Fu. If you can snatch this crucifix from my hand, it will be time for you to leave. Turns out the priest can only do the exorcism at the church, which is problematic since this kid is being held for multiple crimes. Fine, I'll let you check him out. But this ain't the library, so you have him back by tomorrow. Say what you will, but the demon does a pretty good Eric Cartman impression.
I do what I want.
House establishing shot. We could also probably call this Exorcist ripoff establishing shot. Oh hey, the house has ghosts now. This place just keeps upping its market value. Sweet, a first edition Necronomicon. Those are hard to find. And if you look here, Father, you'll see the pages are inked in human blood. Hello, Your Holiness. Did you manage to convince the police to release the kid to me? Thank you. Sonny got the best lawyer, it seems. Dude looks like Jermaine Dupri. I'd also accept Bald Isaac from The Love Boat. And he's got a great defense strategy.
Your Honor, it is my intention to prove at the trial that Sonny Montelli is a victim of demonic possession.
Lance Henriksen, any thoughts?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Dude hasn't even been found guilty, and he's already passing out. Now the Chancellor wants to see the Padre. Could you maybe scoot over? A lot of empty space on your left there. Now it's like a half-assed confessional in the Pope-mobile. Things are not looking good for Sonny, because now he's in the hospital.
He's dying.
I'm gonna need a second opinion. You're a priest, not a doctor. And really, aren't we all technically dying? Oh, cool, it's like a Ouija arm. I think he was really writing, save me money on car insurance, but his arm wasn't long enough. And now it's like a Weekend at Bernie's prequel. You know, because the kid's not dead yet. Come on, son. We're getting you an exorcism. You're gonna love it. By God, Kevin Sullivan just stabbed Dusty Rhodes with the golden spike. Oh, wow. Now he's using the Sheik's fireballs. And if you guessed he was gonna flee back to the house, give yourself a screenwriter's credit. Open up. I'm just here to find out if you've accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior. Oh, looks like he's going in the back door.
Hell yeah.
No, the actual back entry. Settle down. Uh-oh, these guys have plumbing issues. Stay back, Claudio Fragasso. The Lord commands it. Looks like they had a lot of squatters living under this house. Oh shit, watch out, it's the Blob. How did this place start falling apart so fast? Honestly, Bert might have dodged a lot of expensive home repairs by getting killed. Always find the silver lining, kids. Since this is a priest, I think we could totally call this the Stairway to Heaven. Oh, hold on. We've got Priestley back up. Oh, here's Sonny. He got him with the flying cross body block off the top rope. Look at him. He's beating that priest like he owes him souls. Well, I didn't want to have to do this, but I think we're going to take things down a notch with some karaoke. I brought my mic. Hey, nobody put Sonny in a corner. Oh, wow. Sonny got way hotter. I mean, it was a low bar since he was a demon, but yeah. See? Hold still, you got some schmutz on your chin. Yeah, this is going well. It's just every day here during allergy season for me. And it gets worse, but you know, prude tube. Glad we finally got some gore though. His face is falling to pieces like it's a Patsy Cline song. Now this is a rubber monster. I guess we can add gas leak to the list of things wrong with this place. Yeah, it's very Undertaker-esque rising here. Man, I had the weirdest dream. Oh, nice of the backup to finally arrive. So, Sonny's no longer possessed, but still looking at the death penalty. That seems totally fine, right? I like that no one went in to look for the priest who stole a prisoner. The Amityville PD makes the Mayberry police force look like Scotland Yard. And speaking of the priest, yeah, possessed. Alright, see you later, movie. Cue credits. So, what have we learned from Amityville 2, The Possession? Well, for starters, that the true story of the DeFeo killings were more tragic and interesting than anything in the haunted house tale that made this piece of real estate famous. It often feels like two films stitched together. A domestic tragedy merged with an exorcism flick, but somehow it works. The Amityville franchise has become a dumping ground for terrible films, but this one is my favorite of the bunch. It's so melodramatic and sleazy, I can't help but love it. But enough about that. Can this evil house kill enough people to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? No chance. But let's go to the gore card. In terms of gross anatomy, Amityville 2 is very light. We had some cool demon makeup effects, some pulsing prosthetics, and that absolutely amazing demon transformation at the end. The transformation is some really good work, and I wish we got more of it. But I can't give Amityville 2 anything better than a 1 barf bag rating. This isn't a sick flick, but it's a pretty good demonic possession drama. Looking for another movie where a priest battles the forces of hell? Then be sure to check out my review of Exorcism. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.